Alright, yo, this is Cedrick Walker, and you watching The Spill with Geuceshotit.
How'd you get your startup in music?
Shit. So, people all around me, like my sisters and all, they used to always, say freestyle or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because those was like the only females that I would ever listen to rap. I didn't really listen to too much rap back then. It was more like from the Temptations to the Spinners. It was all classics, That's why I got the vinyls over there. At 12 years old, I was at my homeboy Justice's house, and he had an MPC just like that one over there. Actually, it was a red one of those. And he was like, yo, you want it? I was like, man, no, I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Then he came back. He was like, bro, I think you really need to do it. So I started writing. And when I started writing, it was alright. It was trash, man. I ain't even gonna lie. It was trash. That's when I started writing more poetry, trying to get lyrically better, and develop faster in a way. Mm-hmm. And once that happened, then that's when, after I begged my mama and them, help me get the mic, and they didn't, that's when I finally caught my mic and shit. So that's when I got started with that music shit, yeah.
So who can you say are some of your biggest inspirations as far as music?
Outkast, most definitely. That's off top. So Andre is a GOAT. I want to say Cole as the latest.
Yeah.
All the way back to Quasimodo, Madlib, all of that, yeah. So it gets deep when it comes to that, yeah. So those are some of the people who really inspire me.
You got any projects or anything you're working on right now?
Yeah, I actually got an EP that I just finished. It's about to be dropped on all digital streaming platforms. It's called Vendetta and everything. It's an 8-track EP. I was gonna do just throw out a 10-track EP, but I was like, just leave it at 8. I'll save that for the album Vendetta.
So what's the vibe for that one?
It's different, man, from the production. I can honestly say, I don't think nobody sound like me after that. You know what I'm saying? I'll play something for you after, but it shows the growth from the project that I released when I first got out of high school, which was 1998, which kind of opened people's eyes. Like, oh, Said really, he out here on this shit doing it. So yeah, Vendetta, that's better production. It's all the way from just me expressing how I feel on a daily basis or on situations that people like to speak on, and giving my insight on them mostly.
What do you be doing on a daily? What's your daily routine?
Daily routine, man. Well, unfortunately, since the situation I was telling you about where I quit my job, I ain't have enough. So I've been working a little 7 to 4, going to work every morning. And then when I get off, I'm in here, countless hours. We just, whether it's either watching stuff that inspires or we actually working on something, or we trying to plot on a way to get up out of here. That's really what I do on a basis. But yeah, other than that, man, I really be doing nothing too much. Just in here.
All right, this is just some funny shit that I be asking everybody.
All right.
Some people on the interview.
Okay.
When and where did you lose your virginity?
Alright, I was 16.
16?
I was 16. And I ain't gonna say shorty name, but I know she gonna she gonna see this. Alright, so I had just got it was Valentine's Day, and it was on Friday, so we had a game that night.
Yeah.
So I do my thing on the field. I'm feeling good after everybody leave the locker room, so I'm the only one in the shower. I get out the shower, she found her way in through the back door, because they leave a cone right there just for the athletes to come through the back. So she came in, and Bubba, if you watching this, bro, please forgive me. But she came in, I was like, what's popping with you? What's good? She was like, you did your thing.
You butt-ass nigga talking to her?
What? No, I had on a towel, G. I had on a towel. I had on a towel. I'm in the locker room, so I can't be like that. I had on a towel. And so she came in, and then she was like, good game, all that. I'm like, all right, cool, you came here for something, so what was popping? And then she was like, you already know what's up. Keep in mind, at that time, it's like we aware, we like, yeah, I know what to do, all this, but then when it hits you, like, all right, it's shit real now.
Yeah.
So, she went down, got naked and all that. Got naked in the locker room, dog, on top of my boy Bubba Locker, bro. I smashed her on top of Bubba Locker, bro. And I remember, because they kept banging on the door. It was my homeboy Daryl, rest in peace, man. Yeah. Kept banging on the door, and I ain't come, dog. And I was like, yo, you gotta go. I'm getting ready and shit. And so she go out the front door. And as I'm walking out, I walk out like 2 minutes later. Her friends out there telling me what y'all was doing. I'm just like, I don't know what she's talking about. They're like, she already told me. I'm like, told you what? Ain't nobody dumb, Cedrick Dwayne. You out there freaking these thoughts. And I'm like, Lord, here we go again.
How'd you learn to like mix and master and all that?
All right, so when I first got FL Studio, I ain't really know how to tweak all of it and all that. I'm like 13, 14. So what I was recording on always sounded like it was way too much reverb. You know, it sounded like I'm in the hallway too much and all that.
Yeah.
So then I actually come out here and I'm in the studio and I'm listening to it. I'm like, man, this don't sound right. Like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah. So ain't nobody really was around for me to, yo, you know how to use FL? No, all I got is Pro Tools type shit. So then it led for me to have to figure it out on my own. So YouTube came into play. Mm-hmm. So I just started YouTube and how to, you know, tweak vocals and all this and mix and master. And I just went from there and taught myself.
Is there any like shows or anything that you got coming up? Like any big moves? Like your EP?
Supposed to be going out to LA on actually my brother Abbott that just walked in. He's opening up for Crooked Eye on the 23rd in LA. And I'm supposed to be doing the show on the 21st for the showcase tour. So yeah, we're gonna be out there in LA for a week getting it in. And yeah, that's about it for right now. Really, I guess you could say I'm starting back to get into the groove of things, because after I did 1998, the EP, it was like, you know what I'm saying, I started college, all that. College wasn't really for me, so I had to leave that alone because my mind went there. You know what I'm saying, sitting in the classroom, just like, bro, like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying, I'd rather be doing something else. So, yeah, I went down for a minute and stopped doing shows. I was doing shows on the Riverwalk over there, what's it called, Ventura. I did some shows over there. Yeah. And then they tried to get me to do some shows at the Epic Bar. I did a couple over there. And then the Corova, I did one over there when I first got out here after I released the album 1998.
Yeah. So the brand, can you elaborate on that?
Oh yeah, man, I got it tatted on me right here, STR. It's Storytell Records. And you know what I'm saying, it's just me, King Ken, Johnny Flame, and the Chico and O'Brien. And we basically, it's just like producers and artists, you know what I'm saying? We all always knew each other, and at a young age we was doing it, but we didn't really take it serious. Mm-hmm. So once we kind of took it serious and we wanted to put a label to it, you know what I'm saying, Storytell Records. So that's where that came from. That's just like my brand right there, man. Juno, I left out a big part. Juno is actually the one who produced half of this EP. Yeah. Juno is the homie, man. Juno, actually, I met him when I was in Atlanta, when I was staying in Alabama, but I always used to go to Columbus and Atlanta just to get clothes and everything, because everybody used to have the same shit. Yeah. And so I linked up with him when I was at the mall one day, and I was just freestyling and shit. And he was like, all right, bro, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to send you something. So he sent me something, and ever since then, that's like my brother, you know what I'm saying? We just link on everything. He on every project, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning when you listen.
I ain't trying to get too personal.
Oh, you good?
Can you elaborate on some shit that molded you to who you are now?
I'm gonna tell you two scenarios actually, and one of them I don't really like to speak about because it's recent. But I'm gonna go to the first one. The first one, man, being in Alabama, you know what I'm saying, and having a city boy mentality and everything moving extremely slow. Like you in the woods, it's kind of like the things that you would get into is you got to get in trouble because it ain't nothing else to do, you know what I'm saying? And so that, and then everybody out there, it's like everybody know everybody family. And so I ain't with all that, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a private person, and then when people speak on your name and you a private person, you're like, why you starting stuff? And so it went from me having a buku load of people that knew me, but I ain't really mess with them, you know what I'm saying? I was just always a dude that was to himself, you know what I'm saying? It went from that to just really like people trying to start unnecessary drama and all that. You know what I'm saying? People who I thought took music as passionate as I did, trying to front on me, and then later on in life they hitting me up for certain things. It's like back then when I was talking to you, you was trying to flex on me in front of shorties and all this. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. But recently, and this is one that's personal, and it's in, actually, you'll hear me talk about it in one of the songs. Homeboy of mine, well, not a homeboy, an associate of mine, when I had got out here and everything, got real acquainted. You know what I'm saying, trying to make the industry moves and everything. So to them, that I was told, yo, Big Boy wants you to open up for him. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? That's Outkast. Big Boy, definitely link that. So they like, all right, cool. Keep in mind, it's short notice. They like, all right, well, you just got to sell 25 tickets and come up off of $750. No, actually, it was $350 plus the amount of I would have made for the tickets I would have had to give to him.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm talking to Big Boy's promoters because the associate of mine linked me with him, right? So I'm thinking that's actually him, but I'm having to give the money to my associate because he's representing me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I give him the money and everything, and when I gave him the money, and I go to Houston to open up for Big Boy at Warehouse Live, I'm out there, you know what I'm saying, last minute, me, my brother, and my girl, and we out there hustling, trying to get these tickets sold.
Yeah.
And so the Big Boy's his people is basically his manager calling me, yo, you know what I'm saying, where the rest of the money at? Well, matter of fact, you ain't even give us the $350. I'm like, hold up, $350? I just gave that to Buddy to, you know what I'm saying, give to y'all to make sure the slot is secured, and I'm gonna give y'all the rest of the money. And when that happened, it seemed like ain't nobody know where the money go. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, I'm not working. That's money that my brother and my mother put together to give to me, so I feel a certain type of way about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I took an L in that one, man. That right there, that was like a.
So what ended up happening that night?
That night, what happened, man? We went to the show. We went in the show. I just wasn't able to perform, so we had to sit in the crowd and watch. And you know what I'm saying, sitting in the crowd and watching, it's just irritating because you like, I was supposed to be up there. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny though, even though it's sad, it's funny though because while I was out there trying to hustle the tickets, I met this other dude who said the same thing had happened to him. So I'm saying, some janky promoter shit. So it was, but they got him for way more, and I was like, thank God it wasn't that much for me. But yeah, after that, that night, went to the show. You know what I'm saying, chilled and everything, crashed out in the car. But the next day, you know what I'm saying, that was like, it was like one of the longest rides of my life back to San Antonio, because it's like family and everything that I had called. Keep in mind, this is my stepdad's people. I ain't never really been close with dude like that, but you know what I'm saying, his mother is the only grandparent I knew, so you know what I'm saying, she took me under her wing. So I'm calling his family like, yo, I got these tickets, you know what I'm saying. They told me if I ever need anything, call him. His brother, a pastor, buku load of money, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying, help me out real quick, buy a couple of these tickets. All right, cool. I call him. He's like, I'm gonna hit you back. All right, bet. Never hit me back, you know what I'm saying, left me hanging. Multiple members of his family left me hanging. And then on top of that, Buddy, that was supposed to be my dude, just took from my mother and my brother, and I'm feeling some type of way about that. So it was a long ride back, man. It was a long ride back. I think I had definitely damn sure to take a break from music, but that's what molded everything. You know what I'm saying? As in Vendetta. Vendetta came from all of that.
Appreciate you coming on the spill.
Appreciate you having me, G. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, you gonna go far with this watch, bro. I'm telling you.
Appreciate that, bro.